Jeff from Wrapify here. Just wanted to hit on a couple concepts that we haven't touched on previously. That would be dynamic text and thinking of formatting and reporting, perhaps in a form factor that you're not associating currently with the slide deck format. So let's start here. Let's talk about dynamic text. Dynamic text is utilized by associating a Google Sheet with this Google slide. And how you do that is basically just dropping the link from your URL here. In here, you update the URL, remove. You can bounce to the document as well once you've linked it. So this is just a sheet with some data. Do have some charts connected to it. Really, what you need to have here is a couple columns with the key value pairs formatted like this. So I have two of them currently in here: sales and test as keys. And then what I do is concatenate, text and formulas. Any spreadsheet nerd can do this to create kind of text that references data changes effectively. So you can imagine a scenario where you have a slide deck, and I currently have the test key in here. Let me go ahead and change this actually to sales, and we can go ahead and update the current slide, and we should get an update of both the chart and the text that is associated with that key. So this should work here in a few seconds. As you see, that does work. So we have that. The other thing that I wanted to discuss here was, and let's go ahead and change the layout of this slide. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that as well as this, and go ahead and change the page setup to, 8 by 8.5 by 11. And now we basically just have, a letter size report, right? And we can start and say, hey, this is, my sales and KPI report. And, then we'll need a image placeholder, as you would expect. We can take that and size it to our needs. So we're going to do it about this big. Let's go ahead and find, a chart that might work from a sales perspective. Let's just go ahead and throw this oil chart in there. I know it's not a great one. And let's just another one here, but we will. Okay, so we have that. Let's go ahead and make a second one here. Want to make it similar size. Yeah, we'll make it. So we're going to go in here. That's this. Okay, there we go. Let's see. We will add the Texas natural gas capacity plant in here. So again, these can be sales, these could be KPIs, these could be statistics, these could be, things management are interested in. But then you can imagine a scenario here where I throw in my curly bracket sales, and, all of a sudden I have a fully automated report where, the charts can update, the text that's referencing the charts can update, the slides can update themselves, kind of completely at this point. Then, once I just created this, I'll go ahead and schedule an update, send it to my team, send it to my boss, send it to external folks, potentially, depending on the data set. And boom, I just, in under 5 minutes, created a report that will update itself, create itself, email itself with charts and text or tables or maps, all on its own, all with the code on a very low code, no code basis. Easy for anybody to learn and understand. So we think it's super powerful just from the perspective of the low friction at the end of the day. So we hope you're finding it helpful, and look forward to chatting.